everybody, my name is Paula and this is Miss Bella, my 11-year-old Bichon that I've been cooking for since she was 6 months old. You don't want to start home cooking if you have a puppy. I mean, you could do it, but you really need to know what you're doing. So you need to wait until your dog's at least 6 months to a year old, depending on how big the dog is going to get. So no, I'm not in the kitchen today. I'm always showing you what I'm cooking, but today I want to talk about in this video what I don't cook, what I don't feed my dog, and why you shouldn't do it either. So let's get right to it. The number one thing that I will never feed my dog is any corn byproducts, or anything that contains corn, okay? And the funny thing is, if you look at all the pet food ingredients, many of them have corn and corn byproducts in it. And if you Google hillspet.com, which is Hill's Science Diet, it's really funny. They say that corn is a wonderful ingredient. It's digestible and it has all these nutrients in it. Of course they're saying it because they put it in their products. Of course they put it in their products because it is a very cheap ingredient. And of course, you're going to go to your vet and they're going to say, do Hill's Science Diet, because Hill's Science Diet and vets are in bed together. I'm sorry, I'm cutting all the BS here and I'm telling you the truth, okay? And I know many dogs that they go to their vet and the vet says you have to put your dog on Hill's Science Diet, and those dogs get kidney and liver disease and many other ailments. Okay, we need to cut the kibble and feed your dogs real food. But what is wrong with corn? Well, it all starts with the farmer. He gets the corn and he puts it in those big silos. What's going in those silos with the corn? Is there a party going in there? Well, a toxic party, because the corn is sitting there and it's very damp with the weather, and bacteria starts to grow. They're called aflatoxins and mycotoxins. And those toxins give off very bad mold bacteria that can cause horrible problems for your dogs, that can get liver and kidney problems. So no, corn of any sort is not good for your dogs. And by the way, Hill's Science Diet, corn is not easily digestible. My dog eats a kernel of corn on the floor and poops it out whole, okay? All right, I'm sorry to get revved up, but I just get so emotional when it comes to Hill's Science Diet, and there's another one out there too that is just garbage for your dogs. You need to give your dog real whole food. They deserve it. Your dogs are like family, okay? All right, let me start to calm down a little. Whew. Next thing, what do I not give my dog? I don't give my dog white rice. There's no nutritional value in white rice, good nutritional value. Some say there's arsenic in it, and if you buy California rice, there's not arsenic in it. Any rice you feed for yourself or you need to rinse it before you cook it. The only time this little girl gets white rice, and it's very infrequently, is when she has some tummy problems. And then I will resort to just do white rice that I cook the heck out of it. If you want to know how long to cook rice, let me know, because you don't cook it the 20 minutes that's on the bag. And I'll mix it with a little turkey or some bone broth or something. But other than that, she does not get white rice. I actually don't even do brown rice. I don't do rice. It's just not something I do for my dog. The next big thing I do not give my dogs are nightshade vegetables. And let's list what nightshade vegetables are. There's tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, and white and red potato. Now, tomatoes are yummy. Peppers, red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, the colors of the rainbow, they're wonderful. I mean, I'll give her a little pepper as a little treat when I'm making my salad, but I am not putting these foods in her meals on a rotational basis, because these nightshade foods can cause inflammation, and inflammation can cause arthritis and IBS problems, which is basically poop problems. And especially when your dogs get older, you don't want to be causing for them to have these problems. So please keep that in mind. I have never given my dog any of those foods in a recipe. I may have done tomatoes a long time ago when I didn't know better. You know, in life, this is a learning process. We're learning as we go. Next thing, I personally do not do pasta. I'd love to do pasta because it's a cheap filler, and anything to stretch the food more, stretch our budget more. Try it. See if the pasta works for you. I did spaghetti once for her, or orzo pasta, and then a few days later she was licking her paws. You know, she has white fur, and the paws were like a brownish red. Okay, she was allergic to the pasta. Now, you know, if you don't grind up your food and you want to do some fun pasta, there's pasta made of beans now. Barilla makes one, red lentil pasta. There's pasta made of garbanzo beans. Just turn over and look at the ingredients, because some of these brands, they have other ingredients in it than the beans. You don't want to do that. All right, I do not give my dog strawberries or okra. Why not? Well, I mean, every now and then I'll give her a little piece of strawberry, but I had an issue once where I made okra for my dog's food, and not her, but my other dog, rest in peace, Snow. He got really sick, and all the vet could think of is it was the okra had the seeds in it, and the seeds were messing him up in his intestines. I know for me, I can't have pumpkin seeds. They just like death to me. So you got to know your dog. What I'm saying is in general terms, my experience, but you need to know your dog. All right, what else? Along with Hill's Science Diet and all these cheap, crappy kibble foods, you're going to see corn, and you're going to see peas and carrots. Peas and carrots. Why are they giving peas and carrots? It's so cheap. That's why. And they want to make a profit. I never give peas to her. I find that I think they're high in sugar. And don't quote me on this, but I just listened to a webinar the other week where peas can cause thyroid issues, but don't quote me on that. But I just don't give her peas. And I don't do carrots because I always do either pumpkin, butternut squash, or sweet potato in rotation. And those have sugar, but they're really dense nutritional food. And carrots really is not. So I stay away from those two. Bacon bits. I don't give Bella bacon. I try not to eat the bacon, but it's so good, isn't it? It's just very high in salt, and it has nitrates in it. So keep away from that. Of course, never bacon fat either. The only fat that I put into my dog's food is extra virgin coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil. I don't do fish oil. Why don't I do fish oil? Well, you got to be careful where it's sourced, and you have to be careful how you store it. If you buy fish oil that's really inexpensive, it's going to be in a jar and you open it up. No, that's no good. The jar has to be double, like a double seal, double in wall. And it should have two different things. You open it up, and then you have to open up something else up, because each time you open that jar up, you're getting air, oxygen into the oil, and that's going to spoil it. The 6-ounce bottle of oil you got is going to spoil after 3 ounces. I don't do fish oil. I just do sardines packed in water in all her meals, and I sometimes put mussels in, and I also do kelp that I get from Animal Essentials, okay? And I think, that was it, because I was going to do the corn last, but I thought that was the most important thing to do. So basically, you need to experiment with your dog to see if they're getting any allergies from the food they're giving, but you also need to do your research, because just because you're not outwardly seeing any problems if the dog is having, let's say, corn, you have to know that the corn is not good. Please stay away from corn, and please stay away from Hill Science Diet. I had somebody just yesterday contact me. She said she thanked me for saving her dog's life. I don't think I saved her dog's life, but she said her dog was having bloody stools all the time, and the dog was on Hill Science Diet. She took the dog off that, and then she started home cooking, and the dog is doing fantastic. It took a while, because the dog was on that horrible, horrible food. Remember, dogs are a family. We need to give them home cooked food. We need to have them stay in the house with us. They shouldn't be outside in bad weather. This little dog sleeps with me. She's like my child. I love her just as much, sometimes more than my child. I hope my kids didn't hear that. They know that I'm a crazy Bichon mommy. But anyway, I hope this video helped you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you have anything that I'd like to talk about. And my remote's not working, so I have to get up to shut this off. So from Cut the Kibble and Miss Bella, keep eating healthy so you can keep your immune system up. That's it.